Welcome back, everyone, to pretty much part 2 of our Newbee Ban situation discussion. So we've got some new intel on Newbee getting banned from the CDA League and, China and everything pretty much. Well, not everything. That's what we're going to talk about right now. After days of silence, Newbee is back and questioning CDA's announcement. This pretty much, like the too long didn't read, pretty much comes down to... there was an interviews being held by CDA with the players from Newbee to discuss, to talk about the situation, see, because you gotta interview them to see their side of the story or whatever. They announced that they got banned before the interviews, so honestly, interviews weren't even necessary in that case. I don't really get why you'd even have interviews if you're gonna do that. According to the players, they were threatened during the interview by the interviewer. During the interview, the players asked multiple times that CDA should show them the proof, but the interviewer did not show them any proof during the entire interview. Instead, they threatened and baited the players to make unfavorable statements. This comes down to trying to get the the players to throw each other under the bus. Like, everyone's seen those Hollywood movies where they're like, oh yeah, you know what he said, hey, wink wink. Try to cut a deal, stuff like that, See if they can get them to turn on to each other, if they even did anything at all, because that's the most important takeaway I get from this, is I'm not 100% sure that Newbee actually did what they think they did. Yes, Avengers, like, what that game looked super fishy, and I definitely, I'll say with like 90% certainty that was a 100. Okay, that was just a throw. They fixed the match. Yes, Avengers, but the Newbee involvement part is where I still have my questions. And because CDA does not give us all the intel, I cannot make that decision for myself. After the interview, our players applied to the appeal twice to CDA, but there's no reply. All the Information Act from CDA has already caused massive negative comments towards the Players Club, and the players heavily criticized. Therefore, the club has a reason to believe that there are some personals in the CDA intentionally damaging the reputation of the club and the players. This could be the case, honestly. Unless they have hard evidence, which they make public, because if we don't see the evidence ourselves, or if Valve doesn't, that's the thing. About a week ago, I think it's in this one. Oh no, go back. It says, regarding the incident, the team leader and the players of Newbee Esports Club involved in matchfixing, CDA has conducted an investigation with multiple sources. Being interviewed the 5 players, though they interviewed them after the statement, so that interview, this part doesn't even make any sense. That interview is just for shits and giggles. In the meeting room of Mars Media, we told the players that this interview will be conducted under the basis of volunteering. And the whole interview was recorded. There is no act of threatening or blackmailing of any kind. Okay. CDA has handed over all the recordings to the Perfect World on May 18th and Valve on May 19th. I mean, it's been 10 days now. Why has Valve not thrown out any response? If it was that overwhelming, Valve would have handled it immediately. But it seems like the evidence is not overwhelming enough so far. I mean, Valve, they might also just be slacking. You would expect them to also issue the DPC ban if this was the case. Well, during the interview, we still hope the players could be aware of their errors and back to the righteous path. Who the hell talks like that? That's like the dumbest thing to say. But after the interview, the players and stakeholders chose to not turn on each other. For that, we are deeply disappointed. Oh, how dare they don't turn on each other? How dare they don't throw each other on the bus? What a, sad that they didn't do that. This is just a weird statement from CDA. We'll firmly stand the announcement, blah, blah, blah. We hold zero tolerance to match fixing and other forms of misbehaviors. We will not be silent to this kind of action. The silence, they're being silent by not responding, by not making the information that they have public. Honestly, at this point, all it is he says, she says. We don't know if Newbee had anything to do with it. We haven't seen chat logs. We haven't seen anything. It's literally just, he says the one thing, she said, the other guy says another thing. For all we know, CDA might be wrong and they might have interpreted the evidence incorrectly, or they jump to the conclusions without having 100% affirmative, like just being 100% sure, because until you're innocent until proven guilty. And I just don't see the evidence of them being guilty so far. But maybe we'll be, you know, so far I need to see evidence until I can really completely judge Newbee. Yes, of course, if I get the evidence and it's overwhelming, I will stand corrected. I will be 100% agreeable with that. But so far, Newbee gets a big ass blow, but I don't even know if it's justified. And because of that, I'm not too fond of this situation, because like, who's in the right? Who's talking? Who's speaking the truth of these two teams? That's the question. Who is speaking the truth? And hopefully we'll get some clarification soon, especially once Valve steps in and handles the situation themselves. Yeah, I'll keep you posted on some more Newbee news soon enough. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, that's the thing. Please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.